is Zion. What do you guys think about Zion these past couple games? I think he's played about 10 games now. I think it's been about 10 to... I don't think it's been more than 12. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I know he's played a decent amount of games. What do you think about him and how he looks so far? Do you think he's going to be what we were gassing him to be, or do you think it's still all hype?
I don't have a lot to say about Zion because I'm a Ja Morant fan. So, like...
How you a fan? You didn't even say his name right.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm a Ja Morant fan. Zion is playing like I predicted Zion will play. He's dunking the ball. He's getting up there. He's snatching the ball from... He's showing that he's a big man.
It's cool.
Yeah, he snatched it from Giannis, right?
He's really here.
It was Giannis?
He snatches from Giannis. He shows that he's really here back when he was
trying.
on stage.
I like that he's trying. That's the biggest part. Like, he got blocked by Giannis, but I know, like, people used to tell me, like, if you getting blocked, that means you're actually trying.
Everybody gets blocked. Literally everybody has gotten blocked. It doesn't really matter. It shows, like, what do you do next? And that was actually, I think that was his worst game that he had, which is unfortunate, but he's had a pretty good game every game outside of that. Like, his field goal percentage in the game against the Bucks wasn't that good.
I think all his field goal percentages have been over like 60.
Yeah, it's been over 60. Like, every game, it's like he's 9 for 12, 9 for 14, 8 for like 13. It's real high field goal percentage, and he's had 10 plus points every single game. Like, I think the first game he had like 12 or 14 in the first game, and then he's had like 15.
I think he had like 18 or 20. Is that the first 3 quarters? He only had like 12, and then he erupted.
No, he had like 4 in the first half or something like that, and then he scored like 8 or 9
I thought it was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, he had like a
because it was against the Spurs. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, I was watching that. I'm like, yo, this guy's going off right now. Like,
if you didn't hit, I think we said this already. Freddie is a Spurs fan, so that's mad funny. But yeah, so what do you think? Do you think he's gonna be a flop? Do you think he's actually gonna do good?
I mean, I think he's gonna do good. I just don't see how long he's gonna be able to do it. Like, all that mass on him, like on his knees, because he's like an explosive player.
He's super explosive.
He's like a young, like Blake Griffin rookie year, dunking on everybody type shit. You know?
Yeah.
So as long as his knees are intact, as long as his knees are intact, I feel like that'll be good for his career. But if he keeps having those knee issues because of his mass, they're gonna have to do something about it. Like,
yeah, definitely. Hopefully he does lose like the weight and stuff. What do you think, Danny? What you think about Zion? His first couple of games in the NBA.
I haven't been watching him, like I told you. Like, I've been seeing his highlights, and I think Zoe makes him such a better player too. Like, I think
he sets him up.
I think he sets him up perfectly.
I feel like Zoe is finally. I guess we could talk about the Pelicans in general. Like, I feel like Zoe is finally coming to
his own.
Like his own. I think he's finding himself now. Finally, I think he's finally found himself. Like, this is who I am, and he's starting to try to make a name for himself. I think leaving LA was probably the best thing that he could have done, because I feel like, like he's from California and stuff like that. But I feel like with him now being out of that spotlight and being in a city where it's not that much focus on him, and he can mess up. Yeah, he can mess up, and people won't really talk about it, especially now because nobody's going to talk about it because they're worried about Zion. They're not really worried about Lonzo. It's like he can work on his game. And if you look at the stats, because like I said, they're not talking about him. If you look at the stats, because I'm really just looking at Zion, but then I'll look at the whole team. Zoe, even if he doesn't have like 20 points, he'll still have like
9 rebounds,
8 or 9 rebounds. He'll have like almost 10 assists every game, and then he'll average close to a triple double every single time. And he was doing that when he was on the Lakers his rookie year, but people I think his dad gassed him up so much that it was
people were expecting, it was kind of like Jordan. Yeah, people were expecting like 20. Averaging 28 and 8 or whatever.
He was like that. He's gonna be better than Steph Curry and stuff.
Yeah,
he was wilding, but
luckily he's not doing that for LaMelo, right? He learned his lesson.
No, he's not talking.
No, he's not talking. He hasn't really said much. We haven't really talked about LeVar.
He's not promoting Big Baller Brand anymore. That's why.
We haven't talked about LeVar in a minute because he's been under the radar for a while.
I think he just all his predictions didn't come true. So it's like, let me not talk.
Yeah,
I think he learned. I'm not gonna say he learned his lesson.
LaMelo's gonna be nice though.
He's probably gonna start talking during like the end of the season.
No, I mean hopefully not
because of drafts and stuff.
At this point, I hope not.
When LaMelo gets in the league, I don't know what team he's gonna go to, but when LaMelo gets
people
here,
saying the Knicks,
he might come to Chicago.
You want him to be in Chicago?
Bro, why not?
I mean, we shouldn't go to Chicago.
Wait,
don't you guys have to come to Chicago because why not?
He said, "Cause why not?" Nah, but don't you guys have his position though? Isn't he like a 2-guard, small forward?
So,
I'm just saying. That's something y'all need.
So,
nah,
I want something to be like. I want something to talk about. Like,
that's why I want the Knicks to get him. I want to go to a Knicks game.
Bro, first off, I'm not going until the Nets realize what they got, which they probably do already. I'm not going to Madison Square Garden ever again because you can get the same ticket prices for a bad seat at Madison Square Garden. You can pay the same price for a good seat in the Barclays. So I'm not going to Madison Square Garden anymore.
Oh, so you're saying you're only a Barclays person?
I'm only a Barclays person. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, right?
I want to go to a game with Barclays. I heard it's actually really
Barclays is lit. I'm trying to go to. This is way off on a tangent. I'm trying to go to see not the Pelicans. I'm trying to see the Trailblazers. I want to see Dame play.
It's Dame time.
It's Dame time at any time. I'm trying to see Dame play against Kyrie if Kyrie's playing. But I'm trying to see Dame regardless because Spencer Dinwiddie is nice and he doesn't really miss games, so it'll still be a good game regardless.
Yeah, because it'll be Spencer Dinwiddie. Jordan is still playing, right? DeAndre?
Yeah.
Or Jared Allen still?
They still got a whole good team, bro. Like
Kyrie trying to violate though. He's saying that they still slacking pieces. Like,
whatever. You can't say that no more.
But he literally said it came out of his mouth.
It's funny. It did, but it's old now.
I feel like that you said, like, I watched the interview before when you guys were on your way here, and they were talking to KD. It was KD. It's Matt Barnes has like a little podcast, like talk show.
Yeah, some undisputed shit.
Yeah, it's called. I think it's called All the Smoke Podcast. I think that's what it's called. And I was watching it. He had a KD on there, and they were talking about how did he feel about like what Kyrie said, and he said like Kyrie that's just how Kyrie talks to the media. That's not how he is in the locker room.
Oh, that's what he said.
Oh, at least that's what he's saying because
that's how you interpreted it.
Yeah, no. That's what KD said. That's not how Kyrie is in the locker room. That's how he is to the media, and that's what people like perceive about him. So we should take that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I don't know because look at how he left Boston. So I don't know. But I'm not gonna say KD's wrong.
I think I think people like playing with him, but like at the same, they see that he's very he could be a great mentor and stuff. But at the same time, like, the media does so much and it bothers him and he has problems. Like, people say he has problems, like, whether it be multi-personalities or something like that, or like he just, he has a lot of mood swings, one or the other, I can't really remember, that when the media asks him something, he'll say something to just throw them off.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
why is it for a reaction?
Yeah, like, why is it your business? Basically, type of thing. Like, leave me alone. Like, you're like, talk about my accomplishments during the game and stuff like that. But when it comes to my team and how I feel about them, it's I'm gonna tell y'all something. Maybe it might be the biggest lie in the world, or if it's about my personal business, like, leave it alone. Like, even in Boston, it was like, how long are you gonna stay in Boston or something like that? And he was like, what? Oh, we heard you talking about you wanted to get trade and stuff like that. And he was like, what are you talking about? No, I never said that, blah, blah, blah. It's none of y'all business. Like, leave it alone.
But that just goes back to like being like
business.
Regular media and stuff like that. Just how they are. But to just wrap it up, I know we got off of Zion a little bit. I think Zion is gonna be. I think he's gonna be great. As long as, like we said before, no, he missed too many games. What's his name?
Like
he said he still could be rookie of the year.
If he's the rookie of the year, that's foul to Ja Morant because Ja Morant is cooking.
And the rookies in the Heat, because the rookies in the Heat have
you're talking about Kendrick Nunn.
There, now you know his name. Now you know his name.
Yo. That kid, he was undrafted. That dude is real, bro.
Yo,
he came out like one game, hit like 7 threes.
Doofus.
I was like,
saying the whole time.
That's bad funny.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that
next. Now, because we're on the next conversation. Forget, I'm done talking about basketball. It's over for ball. That's it. Next time y'all hear us talking more about ball. But right now, he was gonna be great.
To end it with Zion, I think Zion's gonna be great. I think he's gonna do good things in the NBA. Yeah, that's basically it.
I agree. I concur.
Bozo. That's what I like.